Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Jesse Bates.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. You know, he didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Carr. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Carr completes it, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out left to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Johnson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. On first down, Willis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Willis looks to pass it here. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
Get it!
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bilal Nichols drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Willis. Campbell making the catch.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. Meanwhile, Carr's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Taken in at the 11. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 14-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down. It's Willis. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly add their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Henry up the middle. Taken down at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 30 on second down, Willis steps away to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Titans. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 21-10 game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From midfield, here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st down, Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And brought in downfield by Burks. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. On 1st down, Carr.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action with Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Here's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like you did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eating.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And what a golden break here. This ball's going to be touched down, but just outside of the red zone. Carr now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw is Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 63 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, is actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side-eye.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Carr now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
The Titans are AFC champions. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night.